Unapologetic.
I said what I said.
Unrepentant.
When I am assertive, I'm a bitch. When a man is assertive, he's a boss.
And unfiltered.
If you want to say anything, you say I'm real.
I'm Dominique the Diva.
I am the #1 most impactful.
And I'm Chey Parker.
Did not come here to impress you, because to tell you the truth, when I leave here, I'm gone, and I don't care what you think about me.
And we're not here to offend you. We're here to offend
Everybody.
You were thinking it. I know, but you said it. I know.
So listen, we're dishing on everything hip-hop.
Pop culture and all the bullshit in between.
So get your panties out a bunch.
And press play if you ain't scared.
To Diva Unfiltered. Check 1, 2. What's goody?
Episode 8, Diva Unfiltered. We're in here.
How you feeling, Chey?
I'm feeling good. We just got finished with Media Queen, so I'm feeling amazing.
I feel like this, finally. You know, I love events, but they take a lot out of you.
Yes, absolutely.
So first of all, big thank you to everyone who helped Media Queens happen and everyone who came out and all the young ladies that we got a chance to meet and love up on and just share all types of gems. And of course, we had a really good brunch.
Yes.
Chef Jamie G.
Deleon Mimosas.
Deleon Mimosas,
Naturally.
of course, naturally. And it was a really great time. And I feel like I feel like something's off my shoulders. What does that mean? Like weight? But like in a good way, just because like the burden. Exactly.
It was a good burden though.
It was. I just wanted to make sure like it just went how I wanted to it. And I'm getting a lot of feedback from the young ladies and they say that they really enjoy themselves. They feel super empowered, this week going into work and just their plan and, being a media queen in the industry because we know it ain't easy. But that was the point. And so hopefully you guys will join us if you didn't get a chance this time in March because I'd love to do one for Women's History Month. Bigger, better, and all that good stuff. Okay, but how you feeling, Chey? What you going through, Chey?
I've been feeling good. So, this week I've been doing the morning show.
Okay.
At KYS.
Okay.
Although it is a
shout out to Angie Ange, another media queen.
Yes, from Howard. Mwah. Don't do that.
It's homecoming season, so be state Trojan.
But it's been an adjustment just getting up so early. But it's also been easy because, you're coming in and doing what you love.
Yeah, it's a difference like getting up to go like work at a donut shop than getting up to go on the radio because you have to just fight through that getting up part and then once you get there, you're like, this is so great. We get to inform everyone first thing in the morning. So
exactly.
Congrats on that.
Thank you, child.
Mm-hmm.
But that's been amazing and I'm getting ready to go on vacation, so I can't wait for that.
Is it a vacation or a vacation?
It's a vacation.
I already knew the answer. Okay? I just wanted to share.
So you already know what I'm about to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
She about to be doing it.
Doing it well.
Okay, Chey.
Repeatedly.
Oh my God. Y'all hear this girl? Unfiltered. Gee.
But I can't wait. Life is good right now.
Okay,
I
good.
feel like it's
You know what else is good? I just found out I have like 12 to 15 days of vacation to use in 2 months. What's good?
First of all, that's
PTO
sick.
was good. I'm out here. I'm about to go somewhere so I can do it and do it
and do it somewhere for 10 days
and do it well. I'm trying to go on a vacation. Say what?
I said like you're really gonna go somewhere for more than 5 days.
I never even use my days, but I'm going to this. I told you guys an episode, whatever, that this holiday season I really was gonna like make sure I took time to like what's the word?
We've been working hard. I just realized probably today when we were like texting and calling each other and doing all this stuff.
We've been talking about 3 different things.
We are grinding.
And we still trying to get this Halloween party popping off with y'all. It looks like it's going to be a happy hour
it's going to be a happy hour.
A very swanky location though, honey. And so if you into just being at like, look, I don't know if 30 years up, if you tell me that it's real cute, it's real nice, it got good lighting and good drinks and some good tunes, honey, I'm already there.
And that's what it has.
And I could be in bed by 10.
Okay, so stay tuned for the info. We'll be posting about it very soon.
Yes.
So we want all of our media queens to come out.
For sure.
Everybody who supports us for Diva Unfiltered, and just supports us individually in our endeavors.
Period.
Too. So stay tuned for that info. But we gotta get into these hot topics because we got a lot to discuss.
Speaking of what I'm going through, I had an attitude this week on my show when I covered this unfiltered topic because I just don't understand. I am just annoyed. But this is coming from a doctor when it comes to Black women and our pregnancies. He even said it himself. They just don't believe us a lot of the times. Listen.
You're a woman of color in this country, especially if you're black. Your odds of dying in childbirth are 3 to 4 times higher on average in our country.
Why? Because you're not talking about access to health care. You're not talking about money or education.
No, and this is going to be hard to hear. We believe black women less when they express concerns about the symptoms they're having, particularly around pain.
So that really bothered me. And then I asked the ladies of the DMV about, any of their instances, situations with their pregnancy, and they actually confirmed all of that. Can you believe that?
3 to 4 times higher is unimaginable.
I think I read like 41,000 black women a year. So many women called in and basically said, I was telling them, one lady said that she gave birth to a stillborn because, the doctor didn't believe what she was saying. And she was like, an hour later, her baby didn't have a heartbeat anymore. And, at one point she was telling them, about her symptoms. And they were like, well, it's been 8 years since you've had a baby. You just forgot what labor feels like. And she's like, no, I didn't.
I don't think that's a pain that you forget. But my mom still can describe the pain. Well, she'll say that it's indescribable.
Yeah.
But she's like, if
I
feel it, I know it. And I've been on this earth for 27 years. So
that's insane to me.
Yeah. And they also say that if you don't have like bad period cramps, like I don't really have bad period cramps. They say you will have a harder time
really
in labor because you're not even, it's like infinity times period cramps.
I just don't like the whole systemic racism type thing, and I just don't know, like, black women, we already go through so much. I mean, women, period, but like then black women, it's like you're not believing us because there was another instance. The lady was like, even in the doctor's office, like if you're running late, they'll be like, oh well, we have to reschedule and you have to pay. You're running late. But another, white woman came in right after and was like, oh, just got lost in traffic just a little bit, and they're like, okay, we'll see if we can fit you in. Like, what's up with that? Like, that annoys me. And I already feel a certain way about the medical industry because I feel like, and I don't know if it's because we're a millennial, but, like, I've had situations with my OBGYN who, like, wants me to come in every few months and pay my copay just so she can check my blood pressure just to see if I can continue my birth control pills. And I'm like, look, lady, I've been on birth control pills about 15 years.
Yeah.
Okay?
But in
we
her
don't have
defense,
to do it all the time. In her defense, a lot of women
do
have that, but
blood
I
pressure.
don't. So just give me my
Give
pills.
me
But
my
you know
pills.
what I did? I'm also spoiled because I used to, you know what I try?
I need my pills.
I always try to find sorors.
Yep.
My AKA
was gonna
sisters,
say
I
that.
always find them as doctors, nurses. I know I had another OBGYN in the 757 area, and her and I were really close. It's about finding that bond because learning more about this industry makes me want to just get a doula or a midwife. So I'm really looking forward to having a doula or a midwife on my midday show on KYS soon because I've been doing my research. There actually is like a whole association of them right in the DMV area, all black women that will help you deliver your baby. And I learned about the difference between a doula and a midwife, and I want to put that information out there because I don't want y'all to think that it costs so much money and that you just have to do what the doctors say. Mm-hmm. But I did learn that a midwife is able to give you medication, or if there's a complication, she can do a cesarean or whatever, anywhere, any place. A doula is just like basically a birth coach. They're, with you through the pregnancy, with you, when you're having your baby and after postpartum, but they can't give you any medicine if something happens. I want a little bit of
medication administrator, okay?
I even was thinking about having my baby natural. Now, I love me a good pill, but I heard that you're not even supposed to be on your back when you have a baby. Your body naturally wants to hunch over, like in a squatting position. You can even look up squatting is better. Like when people say, oh, my baby, like Tiana Taylor said her baby came out in like the bath, like the toilet. Mm-hmm. Naturally, your body wants to hover like that. You should not be on your back gravity-wise, they say. But they got all the hospitals. And they'll be quick to, schedule a cesarean because they get more money. It's guaranteed money. But you are the one who has to deal with healing. And there was another young lady that called me and said that her kids are like 12 years old and it still is very sensitive right there. Watch this.
I had 3 C-sections, and gratefully I was able to bring all 3 of my babies home. But with my second child, I almost died 7 weeks pregnant.
What?
And it took 4 emergency room visits before they would accept that it was something other than morning sickness. They wouldn't let me see an OB.
What can you tell me about the C-sections? Because like I said, I've heard that a lot of doctors are so quick to do that because they get more money. It's quick and easy. And then it also takes a long longer time for you to heal? Is that the case?
It's horrible. My oldest is going to be 17 in December. My other two are 12 and 10, and it still hurts. It still itches. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. When I got diagnosed with that, they were telling me my pain. They didn't know where my pain was coming from because it doesn't cause pain, but it's something that causes scar tissue and infertility, and it makes women sterile. So how is it something that wouldn't have pain associated with it? Women go through a lot, but black women go through more.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of this today. Who is going to believe the black women when we are in pain? We are very, very strong, but y'all think that we are superheroes or something, and no one ever believes us when we are in pain, when we're crying, when we're hurt, when we're frustrated, when we're mad, then we're the angry black woman. So I don't understand why we got to feel this smoke from the medical industry too. Yeah, this just pisses me off, Shay.
And it's just really frustrating because it's like black women always have to find a workaround in order for us to get what we feel like we need and deserve and are entitled to.
And then people act so oblivious to it. Like, that's the main thing that's also annoying. Because I kind of feel like, okay, I feel like y'all feel like, okay, if we can't pull y'all over for no reason and shoot y'all in the head and get rid of y'all, then I feel like we going to stop y'all babies from coming into y'all communities, period, or at least try.
And that is super valid.
You know what I mean? And they've had different situations where they're, like, trying to train or doing, like, bias training for doctors so that they won't be biased. But I'm just not very
occupations.
I'm not, and then when we're millennials and we're more like we ask questions and we do research. And you know, I feel like our parents a lot of times just did what their parents did. They didn't really ask questions. They just did the route that, you know, the blueprint that they were given, where we ask questions and we're like, oh well, I saw on YouTube.
Well, that don't sound
you supposed to be on your back. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like I would rather I just want to be able to have my baby like in a setting that is so like more comforting. It shouldn't be this big, scary thing. Women have been giving birth for centuries.
And honestly, like, even this conversation is making me realize that I'm in no way, shape, or form ready. to have a child.
Me neither, because I don't have no doula money.
I'm real thrown off.
How do you imagine it going? I imagine
this doesn't sound like the peaceful, happy experience that it's supposed to be. To me, it sounds like some shit I don't want to do.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, doctors, everyone in there with your hoo-ha open. Everyone telling you what to do, telling you how you should do it, telling you, oh, if you tell them you don't want to breastfeed, they might tell you, oh, well, it looks like you. No, I don't want none of that. I don't think I will. I want Erykah Badu. She delivers babies. She a doula.
She does.
Me, this picture this, right? Me in the living room. Close your eyes. Picture this. Me, living room, baby pool. Like the inflatable baby pool, though. Not the little blue one with the fishes on. All right. Me, baby pool, incense. Then we got Erykah Badu playing in the background. Okay. All right. And we got a little baggy lady in the background.
I feel like listening to Janae Aiko.
Okay, that works. Okay, stranger. Okay, Janae Aiko in the background. Yankee candles going on. You dig that? Okay, what kind of muscle relaxer we need? I say Gorilla Glue. Come on. If a woman can have a baby and then you give her morphine and she's babysitting,
I was gonna say
I can't smuggle love. Gorilla Glue strand.
Okay,
get it?
You know.
Maybe that was a joke. However,
will that make you feel things more?
I don't know. After the fact, though, I don't know. But I'm just all about this natural doula midwife situation because I just felt like, okay, back in the day, we didn't go to hospitals to do things like that. And then what's that movie called that Oprah did? I'm drawing a blank.
Color Purple. I'm joking.
No, not that one. The other one where Harriet, what is the word? It's slipping my mind right now, but they talked about, you know, them taking our samples or taking DNA of stuff and like using it for things and not telling us or giving us, what was it? Henrietta Lost. Thank you. Licious producer.
Right.
He be knowing stuff.
He keep us straight.
But you know, like, that's not cool to me. And I feel like we should ask more questions and just take control of our community from life. We need to be delivering our own babies to our own, you know, into our own arms.
For sure.
And not listen to, you know, everything they try to do to us.
Well, a friend of mine just had her baby all natural.
Wow.
And she literally was like, delivery was a breeze.
Really?
Labor was what was hell. She was like, labor was.
Yeah, because I don't even like when I gotta take a really bad poop. Like, that throws me off. You know what I mean? You ever had that one? You like, whoa, what's happening to my body?
What I'm gathering from all of this is just that we just need to pray.
Yeah.
Pray and find you a good black woman.
Yes.
We need to support each other anyway.
And stop being mean to pregnant women.
Look for Black women to be my doctor, especially with therapy or counseling. Like, for me, I just don't feel like a white woman or a white man can effectively.
I know a lot of people who feel the
me.
exact opposite. I think I was listening to Charlamagne because he's always talking about his therapy on Fridays, but he has like a white woman or an Asian one or something. Some people want a completely different person.
Really?
I would want someone who can understand.
Yeah, I need somebody who can relate to my experiences. Because if you can't relate to my experiences, then how can you advise
I don't want her
me?
to be like, well, why are you
know
popping?
what I mean?
Why are you popping off at your mom like that? Like, I don't know. I feel you on that.
You know, I mean, different.
I don't
strokes for
know, but the
different
great
folks.
thing is we can get into this industry and infiltrate. So, like one lady said, she said after she had her stillborn, she went to nursing. You know, she went into nursing, and she's an advocate for all of the women that come in there. I'm not a big fan of the medical industry. Like, I feel like millennials, like, we go when we really, really need to. After we done tried the tea, the lemon, the eucalyptus,
right,
and all the other natural remedies that we find on YouTube.
Right. Well,
we
since
can
we're
use
talking about
baby
body
on
parts,
YouTube. How to?
Girl,
You know it is.
I feel like that's gonna scar me even more. I'm already scarred. Already don't want to have a kid.
Anyway, go ahead.
Sad. Well, since we're talking about body parts,
Okay. Yes. Oh,
let's
wow.
talk about
Wow.
this Florida man who flew to Chicago to cut off his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend's dick.
Yeah, and he found him in the street. He hit him over the head first with the tire thing. You know, when you pump your tire up or whatever. And then, like, he hit him in the head with that, knocked him down, knocked him out, carved his initials into his leg, cut his penis off, threw it, and hopped on a flight and was back in Florida. And then they were like, hey, bro, we kind of need you in Chicago, you know, for attempted murder that you just...
So I didn't know
the guy
that
survived. Oh, my God, he survived.
He survived. So it's somebody else in this world without a dick.
Once again, can we have a moment of silence for all the lost dicks?
Because it ain't right.
It's ridiculous. Yo, that's crazy, though.
What could have happened? What type of breakup do you have to go through in order to... First, he bought a whole plane ticket.
Can you imagine the anxiety on that ride? Like, yo, I'm ready to get off. Like, I already got the plane.
I honestly almost low-key believe that he didn't even have a plan of what he was going to do. I think he was like, I'm a
What type
find
of
this,
knife
I'm
do you
find this man.
What kind of knife do you use to cut a dick off? Do I have one?
A butcher knife?
And like, have you ever been that mad, like so mad, like, oh, he has a new...
Do you saw or do you...
Is it like a one... I don't know. We'll have to look it up on YouTube. What if, like, I've never felt like, oh, he has a new girlfriend, I'm going to go cut her tits off.
Yeah, no,
Like,
never
what is
felt
that
that
going to
way.
Because, like, when people come up with ideas like that...
This was a white man.
Was it? No, he's black. Shay, he was black, Shay.
I literally feel like when we found out the sniper was black, and we was like, he's black.
You know what I've always wanted to do? I always wanted to have a segment, but in this climate, it's so sensitive. I always wanted to have a segment and, like, give the crime, and then, like, you choose. In New York radio, they do that all the time because, yeah, like, you choose. But he definitely was black. Yeah.
I want to know the backstory for the breakup.
Yeah, how did that go? And what do you do with that call? Like, so now it's like, does she have two ex-boyfriends? Because now you have one boyfriend with no dick. To me, we just broke up.
No, you can't break up with that man after your ex has flown down.
What is he good for?
And assaulted and attacked me.
What is he good for?
That's attempted murder. I feel like that should be attempted murder.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have to be your girlfriend through it.
Well, maybe
You don't have a
I wonder,
dick.
did he take the dick with him?
No, they said he threw it.
Oh, great. Maybe they can reattach it. Remember we were reading
Oh,
about
that is true. It depends on how many hours. But my thing is, after you cut it off, you have a whole thing of meat. You have dick meat in your hand.
And you're a man.
That's weird.
I don't like that.
I don't know. Anyway,
Well,
speaking of being a
blessings to
dick.
them. That's terrible.
Speaking of being a dick, somebody thinks T.I. is being a dick because he has Melania Trump, a parody, a model, a fake Melania lookalike in this video. He tweeted it. He said, "Dear 45, I ain't Kanye." And so the beginning of the video starts like this. And basically it insinuates Trump. Or no, it insinuates T.I. and Melania having like a little something going on. And so Melania's spokeswoman got a hold of it and basically tweeted like, "This is disgusting. We need to boycott T.I." First of all, the people that care about Melania doesn't even listen to T.I.
care about T.I.
So you're telling us to boycott T.I. because of what he did to
And that's
Melania.
never gonna happen.
And Trump just told us he wants to grab all of us by the pussies and that we come from dirty countries.
Yeah, like, no.
How much
She'll be
are we-
fine. She'll be fine.
She'll be okay.
No one is thinking about Melania or her spokesperson.
'Cause
Sorry.
I asked the DMV.
You're a public figure. That's what happens to public
That's
figures
what I was
on
thinking.
that level. So how can you say, let's boycott for...
And she used to model in the nude. I mean, I think she would probably
There
pick.
have been a lot of lookalikes in a lot of different music videos, and it's never...
I think she has a lookalike herself. I don't think that's with her with Trump all the time. I think she can't stand him. I think she would pick T.I. over Trump in real life. And that's why it's a problem. I asked the DMV if we're going to boycott T.I. Guess what they said? They said, hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no, no.
Hell
to the no, no.
Hell no.
To the no, no.
Hell.
No, indeed, girl. Why would we boycott T.I. now? All this work that he does. No, indeed. All that stuff Trump do to us and say about us. You think we gonna boycott T.I.?
Look.
Go, T.I. Go.
We boycotting y'all for real because we about to get to these polls and vote. Hello? November 6th, hello?
Okay. They got the game mixed up, honey. Only because they are who they are do they think something's going to happen to T.I. Not in our community. DMV, yes. Hold it down for T.I.
That's a fact, baby. We definitely hitting those polls November 6th.
Yes, and speaking of voting, so midterm elections are coming up.
Yes, November 6th.
And I
Just
think
vote.
Just vote.
Please.
First of all, I don't even give a shit if you even know what midterms elections
Just
are.
know you got to be there before 7.
And vote Democrat. That's all I got to say about
at this point.
Like, well, vote for the best candidate, but
be mindful. Be mindful also of I'm watching those senators that actually like were fighting for Kavanaugh, to get into office. Like, keep an eye on them and their names, honey, because I'm voting against. And I know as far as like Maryland, I'm voting for Ben Jealous. You've seen Dave Chappelle making his rounds. He's actually going to be on the Van Jones show speaking on Ben Jealous because we just got to pay attention. This is the one that counts, so we don't end up with.
And that's what I want people to know. Like, midterm elections are low-key almost more important than the real election.
Yeah,
so for those who don't know, midterm elections are where we decide who controls the Senate and the House. So no matter who is president at the time, if
we don't have enough Democrats in there
having it, then
it's over for that.
It's just that. So please vote, you guys. Like, get informed about your senators and your representatives in the House. And get out there and do the right thing.
If you live in D.C., you have until the 6th, election day, to actually register to vote. If you live in Virginia, you have until the 15th. Which is like by time after this is out. Then you do that ASAP. Maryland's right to vote, register to vote ends on the 10/16.
Okay.
But there's like so many ways to get this information.
Yes, Google.
Y'all can find everything else. Just make sure you vote. Your homie ain't got no ride. Let's make a day of it. Okay, let's have a little.
And don't just roll up there thinking, you're going to register to vote and not know what the requirements are, because voter suppression is real.
Yeah,
okay?
they will tell you, hey, guess what? We closed. We on a lunch break. Come back in 2 hours. And then don't fall for that. Like, for real.
Candidates really bank on people not being informed, not being able to register,
guess
not being able to vote to win elections.
Trump's people.
That's why it's so close a lot of times.
Trump's people, they ready to vote.
Okay.
And they hope that you don't. And so even if you don't believe in the system, even if you're like, it's already chosen, Illuminati, whatever, just vote off the strength that it was another person who didn't even know who you were and didn't even have to know who you were to fight for your right as a black person to be able to do this. Period. Just off the strength of that. Period. Because what we fighting on right now, we fighting a lot of things that we want our children, people that, children that we don't even have yet, to be able to live better. So once we get that, just please, honor them in that right. Don't even make it about the system. Honor them, and for what we can do for ourselves, because it's people that fought for this.
This presidency should have showed people who don't believe that your vote counts.
Yeah, who didn't
that
vote,
it does.
Yeah.
Just vote. You have the right to do it.
Yeah.
We didn't always have.
And
that.
they've already raised like over $100 million for Trump's, re-election.
That's wild.
Really
First of all,
we gotta infiltrate the system, baby.
First of all, this man not gonna get reelected if we got anything to say
Listen,
about
we're gonna have to do something. Where is the Black Panther when you need it? I'm sorry, what?
But something a DJ from out here in the DMV mentioned that, why us as like millennials and influencers, like why haven't we done
Like
anything together to, promote
That's a good idea.
voting? And I think we need to do that. And I really was like, I really want to reach out to him and see, what
we could do. Because remember that year when it was like when like Diddy and everyone had like the vote or die shirts and like it was like a super cool thing like when Obama was
voting.
Yeah, niggas really voted, yo. We gotta throw a party and make it free before 11 for them to vote. Like, put the polls in here.
Free before 11.
And why we don't got an app yet, so we can just vote on our phones, like.
But
because that would really mess up the older white vote if we had to use an app or a phone because they don't know what to do. If it had to be.
I would love that.
Me too. So make sure you do that. You can even like send your ballot in early, but please just vote, y'all. We can't even y'all be doing everything else. Okay, get off the gram for just 2 seconds.
Get out of the club for 5 seconds
and vote.
Wake
okay,
up,
I'll give you
register.
a ride. Matter of fact, hit me up. Okay.
Right.
Shay, did we have anything else we needed to discuss?
Oh, yes. What we really needed to discuss, because Instagram, there's always a lot of talk about Instagram, how it affects self-esteem, how it affects people's
Kanye says
of
mind
themselves.
control right now.
Mind control, exactly. So new research just came out that people are buying clothes and returning them just to post them on Instagram. And not that I'm very surprised by this research.
I'm just playing.
But I want us to get out of the mindset of you buy clothes to wear them.
First of all, I got a washer and dryer in unit, bitch. I made sure it was in unit when I looked at my apartment. So I will wear this shirt tomorrow if I want to. Now I probably won't. It's not really my style to a repeat offender in the same week. You know what I mean? But I do repeat things, and I do hate sometimes when I do feel like I post on the gram and I feel like, I can never wear this again.
Right.
Some statement pieces and statement dresses you can't. A lot of times, honestly, like if it was a birthday dress and I do find myself wanting to wear it, I'll wait a year to wear it. But buying clothes and returning them for the gram.
First of all, that's just trifling. That's trifling.
Yeah. And what about these bags?
And
that's what I'm curious about.
Is there are so many small businesses and boutiques. I don't, Fashion Nova, I don't care about. JCPenney's, I don't care about. But these businesses who are small businesses, Black owned, you're hurting their business. Like you do get that, right?
And I feel bad.
They can't sell those clothes again.
I feel bad because Moschino just had his new 2019, I think, was it spring or fall line? But he just the small business designer is very upset because her designs are now in the Moschino. And she said, I had a meeting with them a year or so ago. And now I see in this new collection, it's all my stuff. And it's very obvious. Like Cardi B wore it for her birthday, wore one of the outfits for her birthday at her surprise party 2 weeks ago. And it's not even Moschino's design. So, I mean, it's just tough. But you know what's happening right now to the fashion? Yeah. And in this fashion industry, it's fast fashion. I get annoyed sometimes with going to the mall or even online. It's fast fashion because as soon as we see a shoe or as soon as we see some type of style,
it's everywhere.
We already know the Fashion Nova version is coming. We know the Pretty Little Thing version is coming. Now, I ain't trying to mess up no endorsements. Anybody trying to send me and Shay some free clothes or whatever. We not going to send it back. We going to wear it a couple times. We wear our clothes.
But even so, it is so fast because sometimes I'll see something that I really like and then I'll see everybody have it.
And I'm I can't even get it.
Trendy.
I can't even get it anymore.
It's too trendy.
That's why I love going to thrift stores because you can have style and you can put it with the fast fashion pieces, but then have your own style to it. And then I try to just give them a good shoe, a good designer shoe, possibly, when I can. And pump through with it. As long as that shoe is right and that bag is right.
Listen, I don't want to wear the 2-piece bodycon skirt and crop top with the clear heels.
Anymore.
I don't want to.
Everyone has that on.
Literally everyone.
Those clear heels are comfortable, though.
Are they comfortable?
Yeah, they're really comfortable. There's my summer club shoe. Get into it.
I've literally always hated them.
They're comfortable, but yeah, fast fashion these days, they just find whatever and they're like, oh, really? That's what y'all want? Literally, influencer, who was it the other day? One of my, this girl out of Miami, I can't think of her name right now, but I love her. Mina Monroe, I love her line. And she had these really cool, I don't know if they're joggers, but they're dope. And on camera, they look white. You can't even tell because it's iridescent type shit. And then Nicole Linnell has the 2-piece.
Pops up with the 2-piece.
With the same, and I'm just what? And then y'all be having different prices. So I don't
you already
even
know
know.
Fashion Nova about to have it in a second.
And then, look, okay, because sometimes Kim Kardashian will something, and I'll be like, look, I need the Fashion Nova version of that.
Her and Amrezy, I'll be like, that's not even on Fashion Nova's site. I
Yes.
know it's not. I was like, I know, there's no way.
But it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks that we've become a generation where we go
Through
to
clothes so
such
much.
great lengths to
Impress people that don't
who don't give
care.
a shit about us.
Yeah.
Just like all of the young ladies who are now getting arrested or getting charged with fraud because, you know, they're running these huge scams
Free
for these
JT.
designer clothes.
Free
Like,
JT.
including JT, and I'm just like, is that Chanel bag really worth your freedom though?
Nah. And a lot of people be having fake Chanel bags. Okay, I just want to say that part because I know a girl who do that, and she don't have no headboard, so I know that Chanel bag is not
She doesn't
real.
have a headboard.
I mean, she has a head. I mean, you know, what I'm saying is priorities are important because I feel like if I come over your house and you don't really have a bed frame and board, then I feel like either your bag isn't real or you shouldn't have it.
I also feel like if you're driving around in a 92 BMW, but you got the latest Chanel bag, like what you doing, sis?
Yeah, because
what you doing? Because a 92 BMW is like a 2018 Honda Civic to me. So like,
and the
what's going
parts
on?
is gonna be kind of expensive because they antique. Let's just prioritize. Can we bring it to that happy, positive median?
You know, let's prioritize.
Prioritize. I know it's homecoming season, so you guys get to see all of your friends that are fat now,
Speaking
and
of
that
homecoming, right?
all of your friends that fell off, and then there's me,
Then
still
there's
here,
me. Still here, still no
being
kids,
being a diva.
stomach flat, ass fat. You know,
Damn, when is she gonna fall off? Never.
So homecoming season. First of all, there are a lot of do's and don'ts for homecoming.
We should have gotten into that. We're about someone at a time.
I know. Well, we've gotten older now, and all I want to say is just pace yourself and know your limit. Because I'm not going to every party this year.
And then also understand it takes a lot of energy to greet every person like they want to be greeted. Sometimes I get exhausted because every person you meet, and you won't even remember everybody, and they be like, hey girl, hey girl. I always like to go to homecoming events with somebody with me so I can just like kind of like swerve, like, yeah, that's what's up. Okay, haha.
I'ma
Catch
see
you
you
later, my man. All right.
Right.
Holla. Oh, I see you doing your thing. I seen you. I double tapped that. Yeah, that ass. Yeah. Like, you got to keep it moving, you know what I mean? If that ain't really your crew, keep it moving. Like, if we wasn't that cool then, we not going to be cool out right now. Because somebody was like, oh, you know, I went to school with you. I'm like, you get to a certain level. Everybody went to school.
Right. Just
You know what I mean?
don't die. You know, this is my 5 year, and like everybody
Pace
has
yourself.
all these plans, and I'm kind of like, I'm gonna see y'all at the Friday night party. I'm gonna see you at the tailgate. After that, you just gonna have to catch me where you catch Shay.
Wash.
Because that's what it is. I really am.
Well, let them know where they can follow you again in case they haven't.
Already, even though you
Yeah,
should have.
yeah.
Follow me on Instagram at I am Shay Parker.
And of course, I am Dominique, the diva, #1 midday host in the DMV. We're going to holler at y'all next time. Love ya. Mean it.
Peace.